Good morning. In the previous video, we learnt about useful microorganisms. Microorganisms are used in bakery, they are used in medical field, they are used to prepare antibiotics, and they are helpful in cleaning up of the environment, in agriculture, in increasing the soil fertility. They also used in industries like leather industry and jute industry. Now let us learn about how microorganisms are harmful. Harmful microorganisms. Some microorganisms are harmful to us. They cause diseases. The microorganisms can cause diseases in plants, animals and human beings. The microorganisms which causes diseases are called pathogenic microorganisms or simply pathogens. The pathogens may be bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungi, etc. Diseases. The pathogens cause diseases like diphtheria, whooping cough, cholera, typhoid, tetanus, smallpox, chickenpox, malaria, food poisoning, etc. Pathogens entry. The pathogens enter into our body through the air we breathe, through the water we drink, through food we eat. Pathogens transmission. The pathogens can get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person or through the insects. Communicable diseases. The diseases which caused by the microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, protozoa and fungi are called as communicable diseases or infectious diseases. The diseases are mainly of two types: non-communicable diseases, communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases. The diseases which do not get transmitted from one person to another person by either direct contact or indirect contact are called as non-communicable diseases or non-infectious diseases. Example, diabetes, bronchitis, cataract, etc. Communicable diseases. Communicable diseases means the diseases which can get transmitted from one person to another person by direct contact or indirect contact are called communicable diseases or infectious diseases. Example, TB, tuberculosis, typhoid, malaria, cholera, dysentery, etc. Communicable diseases are mainly classified into two: direct transmission, indirect transmission. Direct transmission, again it is classified into mainly three groups: direct contact, by droplet infection, by using infected syringe. Let us learn one by one. By direct contact, the disease is transmitted directly if you touch an infected person. Example, leprosy, eczema, conjunctivitis. Droplet infection. If an infected person while speaking or sneezing, spitting or coughing, etc., they releases germs. These germs may contain disease carrying germs, and these germs enters into healthy person when they are breathing, and then they make the person fall sick. Example, tuberculosis, whooping cough. By using infected syringe, infection may get transmitted directly by using an infected syringe or a bite. Example, rabies virus enters human's body by the bite. AIDS virus enters into the human's body by blood transfusion if the donor is an infected person, or by infected syringe. Communicable diseases are transmitted through infected food, water, air, through carriers, through patient belongings such as towels, clothes, utensils of the patient, and through dirty hands or utensils and unwashed fruits and vegetables. Indirect infected food and water. The contaminated food and water may cause different types of diseases. The germs enters into the body of the persons through contaminated food and water. Through the carriers, the germs are carried by some mosquitoes or houseflies, rats, etc. And through patient belongings, such as clothes of the patient and utensils of the patient may contain germs, and through these it may transmit it. Through dirty hands and utensils, unwashed fruits and vegetables also causes different types of communicable diseases. Through carriers. When housefly sits on the garbage, the pathogens stick to its feet and hair. When these houseflies sit on the food, the germs get transmitted to the food. The food gets contaminated. When this food is eaten by someone, the germs enters into that person and make him sick. Housefly is responsible for spreading 20 types of diseases in humans and animals. Example, cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, etc. Malaria is spread by female Anopheles mosquito. Malaria is caused by the protozoan called Plasmodium. When a female Anopheles mosquito sucks blood from an infected person, the plasmodium enters into the stomach of the mosquito. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, the plasmodium enters into the blood of a healthy person and causes malaria. Prevention of diseases caused by microorganisms. There are many ways to protect ourselves from diseases caused by microorganisms, which are by taking proper medicines to kill the pathogens, by killing the carriers of disease causing microorganisms, by protecting the food from contamination, by preventing the growth of microorganisms. Maintain personal hygiene like taking bath and using clean clothes, etc. Keeping the house and surroundings clean. Food and eatables must be stored properly. Drink boiled and purified water. Patients should be isolated. Children must be immunized by vaccination. Take balanced diet. Balanced diet plays an important role in making a person healthy and increases immunity. Disease causing microorganisms in animals. Animals suffer from diseases caused by microorganisms. Diseases of dairy animals are mainly classified into three groups: parasitic, infectious, non-infectious. Parasitic is of two types: external, internal. Animals suffering from diseases show the symptoms such as they become inactive and stop taking sufficient food, excess saliva produces and watering in the eyes. Animals reduce their working capacity. Prevention of diseases in animals: proper sanitation, proper rest, diet control, treating the disease, vaccination will help to reduce the diseases in animals.